Hi, good day, Swedish time, good morning, maybe American time, or America has different time zones in itself, but I want to share about the life with Christ and the reflection of how to live with Him and to give you a comparing why God doesn't give stuff for free, but at the same time He says salvation is a free gift. I'm gonna talk about how you get grades from school and how to compare that with why God doesn't just give you everything you want and need just like that. When you go in school, from how to say, low school to middle school, high school, university, you cannot tell the teacher, I want you to give me the highest grade, and expect the teacher to say, of course I'll give you the highest grade, and that's all. The teacher will likely tell you, well, of course you can get the highest grade, there's no problem in that, but you have to study, you have to attend school, you have to be on the lessons, you have to read the books, you have to study. And then there's no problem for me to give you the grade. Absolutely no problem. Many people who want to accept Jesus, it's like I'm registered my person details is registered in the school. I'm a registered student. Okay, I confess Jesus. Yeah, okay. But just because you're registered in the school doesn't mean that you don't have to study the subject to get the grade. Yes, no, you don't have to pay to get the grade. The grade is for free, but you need to study for it. You need to be on the lessons. You need to listen to the teacher. You need to do your part. You need to study it. And not just be good in school, to attend school and look good. To attend church on Sundays, you look holy. But you need to work for it. You need to study at home. You need to take time for it. Study the subject, read, find information. Yes, you do pay maybe for going to school and so, but you do not pay extra to get the grades. You will get the grade automatically after you've studied and done the tests. The salvation is a free gift from God through faith, only through faith by grace and only through Jesus Christ. But the salvation process, the process after accepting Jesus into your life is not like easy or free. You have to give up something. You have to give up you, yourself, and you. Me, myself, and I. You, yourself, and you. You have to give up the focus on, I want to get Jesus, I want to get my place in heaven, but I don't think I want to give up my own life. I want to get the grade in school, but I'm not sure I want to participate in the lessons and listen to the teachers. Not even God was lazy. He created everything. He worked. God gave us the Sabbath, the seventh day of rest, because He knows we need rest, but there is a work before the rest. You need to work, you need to study, you need to go to the lessons, you need to do it before you can rest when you get your grades on the paper. Yeah? It says in John, New Testament, John, I'm sorry I'm laughing so much this time, because it made sense to me when I got this about school and God. It just makes sense to me, and I'm just like, yeah. I just love when God teaches me new things, you know. So, yeah. John chapter 3, verse 16 and 17. For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whoever believes in Him should not perish but have everlasting life. For God did not send His Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through Him might be saved. Salvation is free to accept Jesus Christ, but God had to do something so we could get saved. He had to give Himself through Jesus Christ. Okay? The salvation that is free for everyone is because someone, God, actually did a work so we could get saved, so we could get set free. He sent His only begotten Son. And Jesus didn't roll his thumbs. He didn't just like, okay, God, save the world, but I don't want to give my life. Can you please just save the world without me having to die? No. You have to work for it. Okay, then people might think, well, but God says works is not how you get saved. It's only by faith through grace in Jesus Christ. By grace we can have faith in Jesus Christ. But works don't save us. If you do something, that's like, just because you attend church, that's a work, that's something you do. Just because you attend church on Sundays, or if there's barbecue nights on the other days, just because you attend, it doesn't make you holy. God did this job, this work, by sending His Son Jesus Christ. He did it because He loves us. Okay? He did it even though He knew that many people would reject His Son. You can go to school and pay attention, or at least it looks like you pay attention. Yes, okay, oh yes, that sounds very good, oh yeah. But when you go out of the classroom, when you go home, and when you're with your mates, where's your focus? Do you still care about studying for your grade so you then can get a job? Or just saying, oh yeah, I was in school today, it was great, I learned much. Are we gonna go to the party now? The grade is for free. You don't pay extra for. Maybe you pay for the school because they have to get salary. They're working for it. The books cost and all that. But you do not pay extra to get the grade. You get the grade as a result of you giving up yourself. You're going to the class. You're studying at home too. You think about what has been taught or what has been spoken to you. Salvation through Jesus Christ is a free gift. But God had to do something to give us that free gift. He gave His only begotten Son. Because He couldn't just say, after the fall in the Garden of Eden, He couldn't just say, oh, well, it doesn't matter. Let them stay in the garden. Let them continue there. No. He had to do something to give us the free gift. Okay, so, yes. I've graduated. I have graduated school. Now I can just have whatever attitude, and I will get whatever job because my graduation. Did I say I got my gratitude? I meant I got the graduation certificate. Now I can get the job because my paper says I have the exam. I have been in school, and it doesn't matter. I can have bad attitude. I can act however I want. I can be pretty much whatever attitude I want on the job. I don't have to show any respect or anything. That's the same as you accept Christ, but you still live in your own life. Just because you've accepted Christ doesn't mean you can act like however you want to. When you accept Christ, you still have to work on becoming more Christ-like. You got to stop with the lies. You got to stop with the manipulation. You got to stop with your sexual lust. You got to stop with the porn. You got to stop with the you, yourself, and only you. You're a new creation. You got to work for it. Graduation doesn't give you like, now I have the paper, I've gone to school, I've got the grades. Now you can just get money to, yeah, I have the papers, but give me money, pay me money, I don't have to work because I got the paper. To accept Jesus Christ doesn't mean you don't have to take a responsibility. It doesn't mean that you can sit home, watch your TV 24 hours or when you're awake. I guess you don't look at TV 24 hours a day, but it's like you cannot just watch TV all day, partying all day and say, oh, I believe in Jesus. Oh, that's cool, but you live this way still. Yeah, but God is good, God is merciful, He forgives. God's grace and mercy is not for you to keep sinning. And then pray, God, won't you give me this and that, and that thing I would like to have. And you think it's just gonna drop it like that? God doesn't work like that. You gotta show Him that you mean it. Where is your heart? Do you really want to change to be more Christ-like? Or do you just call yourself a Christian to look holy? Are you bragging about your grades? The paper says examination proof. Say, oh, I'm a professor in this job. Here you get the paper. Here's the certificate. I have high knowledge in that subject and I'm a professor. But what do you do with it? You can go out on a party, you can go out in church on Sundays and say, yeah, I'm a Christian, that's why I go to church. Or I go to church because I'm a Christian. Okay, do you want to go home with me and pray after church and ask Holy Spirit what He wants for us the rest of the day? And I think I'm busy. I'm gonna go out on a restaurant and I gotta chill. And then I might be tired, so I gotta think of I need to rest. You don't have to be like, you don't have to you don't have to get permission from God to love somebody. I'm speaking agape love now. Because God says, against such is no law. Love your neighbor, love your God as your love your God, not your God, but the God who created everything. Love Him by all your mind, your heart, and body, or what it's said in English. It doesn't mean that, how to say, you cannot have joy. It doesn't mean that you have to have God's permission to have joy and fun, but where is your focus? Because in heaven there's going to be joy, there's going to be fun, there's going to be so much peace and joy, and you gather and you just worship the Lord, and it will be, wow, that will be joyful. But if you don't have a Christ mind outside church, but you only pretend to live for Christ when you attend church on Sundays or the barbecue night in church, but when you're outside that area, you keep on lying, you keep on living for your own sake, your own flesh. Salvation is a free gift, but God did something for you to get that free gift. He sent His Son, Jesus Christ, to die for you. And just because you're saved, it doesn't mean that there will be no temptations after that. It doesn't mean that everything will go smooth after that. It doesn't mean that everything will be easy after that. It's a process. Salvation, to accept Jesus Christ, is a decision. But then it's a process also to start living in that life. Alright? I pray that you will understand what I have just said. And if there's something I've said that you don't understand, please connect with me and I'll do my best to answer. Yeah. Okay? God bless you. Take care. Bye.